So this is going to be a mini review of the IMDB top 250 list from 2015. So this is not, yeah. So this is from the site IMDB. They have a 250 list. That's pretty popular. What was that? Cane toads. Pretty popular on this site. And a lot of people check it out, and a lot of people use it to find new movies from. It's not a perfect list. It's not a terrible list as such, but you will see why I don't recommend it or like it that much, because a bit over half of the movies are for me enjoyable to watch, and then the other half is not enjoyable. You see here, this is all I have. The movies are rated 10. So only just a handful of movies. This is perfect movies that I really enjoyed watching, and that really spoke to me. And then 9 is pretty much the same. Nearly flawless movies that maybe had a small fault with them, like the ending was not perfect, or maybe they were a bit too long, or there was something a bit wrong with them, and I can clearly see there was something wrong with all of these movies. Not a lot, but like small things that could easily be fixed in the production of the movie. And then 8 was a really great movie for me, really highly enjoyable. Would recommend it to nearly everyone. If I rated a movie an 8, that means I consider it a great movie, and I could recommend it to a random person on the street. So it has quite a few 8s, and also quite a few old movies, as you can see. Some of the 50s and 40s and 60s and stuff like that. So it's pretty all over the world, all over the time scale and stuff. But most of this is American movies that are fairly new, and also the same directors go again and again. Appear here again and again. For example, The Killing from Alfred Hitchcock. And you can see 7s, quite a few 7s, and then quite a few 6s, quite a few 5s, and then as you can see, 2, 3, and 4. These was movies that I actively disliked. I actually felt irritated while watching them because I disliked them so much. And then 5s, I didn't care for them. 5 is like, it's a movie you can have in the background while you do something, and you won't be irritated about the movie be there. So you won't be irritated about the plot or something disgusting happening on screen or stuff like that. It would just be such a boring movie that you cannot concentrate on it. And then 6 is like a random. If you zap channels, and you, let's say you zap channels because you live in the 90s or something, and then you find a movie and you watch it, and it's kind of forgettable. It's not that well made, and maybe a bit, the acting is a bit wooden, and the plot is kind of simple and pretty simple story. But you didn't hate it, and probably forget it in like a week or something, maybe 2 weeks. But you kind of spent your time well. You didn't you were not irritated by having watched it. You didn't feel stupid after having watched the movie. That's what I consider 6. Quite a few of them too. Let's see. I have actually a scale. Oh, what the hell? Now my mouse won't work. It's a problem that can be fixed. Okay, let's see here. You can see here I have only a handful of 10 ratings on my list of 250 movies from the IMDb. Only just a few, and you can see 9s and 10s are fantastic movies in my mind. Of course, if I rewatch them, I could rate 9 a 7 or something like that, or maybe a 7 and 8. So this is not conclusive or anything, but that's just how I rate them. As you can see, 9 and 10s combined, it's a bit like 2, 3, and 4s combined. So there were a lot of movies that I really hate, but also quite a few that I loved. And then if you see 8s, quite a few of them. Not that many 7s. I don't know why. Probably random. Not that big a list, so a lot of random variables here. But as you can see, a bit over half of the movies I actually like watching, and then some of the 6, probably half of them, or maybe a third or something, I liked and would recommend to some people that want to watch a movie in that topic. Probably, yeah. But there's also quite a few of these 6 that are just seem that they shouldn't exist because they are so boring and they don't have an important story to tell, and they are really badly made and should be remade. So there's a lot of 6 that you didn't feel irritated after watching them, but they also didn't really improve anything about cinema. And if all these movies disappeared, all 6 and down, not much would be lost at all. Not at all, actually. So, but from 5, 4, 3, 2, and no 1-star rating. So that's kind of peculiar, actually. But yeah, no 1-star rating on this list for me. But that's quite a few of them. So as you can see, I didn't fully enjoy watching the full list of movies. And then you can see them here again. 10, only 7 actually. As you can see, handful is 7, and then a few 7s, not that many of them, as 6 and 8s, and then not many of 2s, 3s, and 4s. So not many movies I really dislike, but a lot of movies I found really boring. A lot of black and white movies, old romance movies, simplified movies. Maybe the acting is really wooden. So yeah, that's my review of the IMDb top 250 list. This is what I felt after watching it combined. So